This is Mick Elliott at Electronic Specifier at Embedded World. I'm here with Nigel Watts, President of EMEA for WPG. Nigel, first of all, talk us through WPG and also what the ambitions are in Europe.
Hello Mick, hello everybody. Joining WPG a year ago for me, WPG, what does it stand for? It's the world's largest semiconductor distributor. It sits in Asia and China, and where probably over 95% of its business currently resides. We've got an operation in the US, which is quite mature now, but EMEA is the new startup. And the significance of EMEA really is to complete the ring of global fulfillment and supply. But as you know, Mick, EMEA is all about design. And our objective over the next 3, 5, 7, 10 years is to build a significant design-led business throughout the EMEA region, knowing full well that 70% of all designs in EMEA will end up in Asia and China for mass production, the areas where we're strongest. So if we get this right, and I think we will, we've certainly got the motivation, we've got the ability and the dedication to do it, then we'll have an end-to-end supply chain solution like no other.
So looking at the ambition, obviously key to that are the suppliers that join the line card. So can you just talk us through some of the suppliers you now represent in Europe, and maybe just a little bit about their product and what their strategic importance is to WPG as well?
Sure. Key to note, Micron were the key sponsor and benefactor for the establishment of WPG EMEA. Worldwide, WPG holdings are the largest distributor for Micron on a global basis, and it was absolutely key to us to attract Micron in the first instance. Since then, we've supplemented it with a legacy-led memory line called Alliance Memory that is associated directly with Micron for that reason, which gives, again, customers guarantee as they move through their production cycle, because we can pick up where Micron leave off and continue the production supply to the end of the project for the customer, which is always good. Outside of that, we've gone for thermal with a company called ATS, someone I've got a long-term relationship with, experts in thermal cooling, which doesn't look like naturally a semiconductor, but the vast majority of powerful semiconductors need cooling. And it's not just, these days, it's not just a plain old heat sink. I mean, you've got very sophisticated cooling solutions, and ATS are the best of the best for us. We've gone into power management, we've gone into LDOs, isolators, we've got a brand new line in Star Micro Electronics, who ultra wideband processing solutions, we want lines that are disruptive. We want lines that are going to take us into customers where the CTO doesn't know it today, but they will know it tomorrow. On the flip side of the coin, we've got lines that we're bringing in from Asia and China where they're helping customers who are experiencing extremely long lead times from traditional suppliers with immediate solutions. So we're hoping that the long-term relationship for those lines grow.
Okay. Within that, a lot of applications. So how are you going to support customers on the technical side?
Well, the traditional model for that, as you would see if you copy and paste a distribution solution, is to have an array of FAEs with product management and sales. Some of that will happen, no doubt. It's part of the script, if you like. But we've got to take into account what's happened in the last 2.5 years. The pandemic has caused a revolution of online activity and access. We're doing something very special in that way. It's probably not the right time to announce it to the public today because it's not quite ready, but we are very sensitive to the fact that the engineering community want access to resources quickly, efficiently, and with an ease of use that makes their job easier and gives them a better time to market.
Okay, but there would be on-the-ground support for customers as well in terms of FAEs going into the customer and looking at designs and helping out, yeah?
Absolutely. Some of those engineers, FAEs, will be employed by us. Others will be employed by partner companies, because it's not just about us. the success of businesses these days, especially in a design-led environment, is an ecosystem. I'm absolutely intent on building that ecosystem with WPG right at the forefront of it and developing that business for us to fulfill in other parts of the world as well as fulfill it indigenously.
And finally, obviously, inventory is important. So, is that going to be in Europe, and where will you be? Where will you be keeping it, if so?
Right. Okay. So yes, inventory is crucial in a supply business. We're headquartered in Amsterdam. It's WPG EMEA BV. The warehouse location is in Eindhoven, and likely to stay in the Dutch area for the foreseeable future. We've got great relationships with a 3PL that we utilise, who are a partner with us in Asia as well. It started well, it's continuing well, and I think they can house our future expansion plans for the foreseeable future.
Okay, Nigel Watts from WPG EMEA, thank you very much.
My pleasure, Mick. Thank you very much indeed.